Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't already guessed by the thumbnail, we are going to be doing a 3 looks 1 palette with the Pat Mcgrath Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana. I've already created a video and I've still forgot the name of it. So I've already done all the swatches and I've done a first impression. Go ahead and check that out. I also did some swatches. So yeah, I thought today, because in my first video I did kind of dip into both these sides, I'm going to dip in to something over here and just do something quite natural today. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, then please keep watching. So now, if you're all wondering, yes, I am wearing a different top. Yes, my hair is tied up. Yes, I have no makeup on. And in the intro, everything was different. And at the end of this look, everything will be back to different. Because I, like an idiot, went and deleted the middle part of the video, which is where I did the look. So I'm quickly going to show you how I did this look on this eye, and then at the end everything will be back to normal. So I'm actually filming look 1 again after I've done look 2 because I didn't actually realise. And oh guys, I can't even remember what I said in that video about this palette, so I'm not even going to try and remember. We're just obviously going to get back into it. So I did go in with this lighter pink shade first. I do know that I said that this palette is really heavy and it's actually quite annoying on this mirror, but obviously I want to use it, so I'm just going to fluff this all above the crease and get it all blended out. And then it's a really nice bright pink shade, very Barbie, very pretty, just very nice, and just again easy, super easy to blend out. Had no problems the first time, I've had no problems the second time. And it's a really pretty colour, very nice for summer. This will be beautiful one and done shade for the summer. So then I picked up this reddish shade. I remember in the first video I did say I didn't see much of a difference. It's more like this red has been blended out rather than a definite difference between the two colours. It's very pretty and it's very nice. It does add a really nice contrast between the two colours, but it does just look like I've blended it out. It's nothing majorly different, but it definitely makes this look better, basically. I'm just going to put this all the way through the crease using those windshield wiper motions on a FF14. I couldn't believe it when I went back. I was like, but luckily because I had the end, I don't have to go back in and refilm the whole thing again, as I think I might have cried. I legit think I might have cried. And then I'm just going to go back in and just make sure everything's blended. But it blends out itself, but obviously I'm just so used to doing it that that's just how I do it now. Like, I just, whether the shades are blended out or not, I just always go back in and reblend. So then I'm going to take this dark reddy brown here, and guys, naming the shades on the back is so annoying when they're like back to front. Honestly, I can't keep doing it. I did it all in my first video, and then obviously now that I've just deleted it and kind of defeated myself, just gonna pat that on the edge. I was like, there's no way I'm doing that again because it's really awkward. She really needs to put the names on the palettes because honestly I just can't do it. Or have like a piece of paper like she does in the motherships. That would also be, yeah, that would be good. Not that she's going to be watching this taking my ideas, but you know, it's just out there. And then I just smelt that out and got it all blended out to where I wanted it. So then I went in with my artistry ones. I think I'm actually going to have repetitive strain injury holding this palette. This is a problem, that's my rabbit. just place that all over that blank space. Now the first shimmer I went in with was this beautiful copper, which is actually called Starlit Copper, so I remember that. And I've just hit the palette off my thumb. I really need to cut these string bits. Is anybody else having the same problem? Please let me know down below. And I'm just going to pat this on the outer portion. Oh, so pretty. And then I'm going to go in with my favourite shade in this palette so far. Well, probably second favourite. I do really like that blue. But my second favourite, or joint first, it's this beautiful pink here. I absolutely love this shade. Just going to flip my brush over. And then that's going to go on the rest. Look how sparkly that is. It's just so, I really look for that shade. Yep. And that was easy and simple, very soft glam, very nighttime, daytime, just a very pretty look. I'm now going to go off camera, and when I come back I will have my hair down. I'll look like I did in the intro, and then we'll get into look number 2, and then I will get into look number 3. And hopefully before I film look number 3 I won't have deleted look number 2, I won't have deleted look number 1, and we'll just do, it's all going to be smooth sailing from there. Yeah, so see you all soon. And this is the final look using the Pat Mcgrath Celestial Nirvana Holiday Palette. Very simple. For lashes I just used my Maybelline Sky High. For lips I went in with the Fenty Unlocked. And yeah, I really like it. It's very just, oh, and just tight lined with some black liner from Soap and Glory. Yeah, I'm really happy with the first look. Let's get into the second look. Hi everyone, and welcome back. So today we are going to go and get into the second look using the Pat Mcgrath Celestial Nirvana Mothership, Mega Mothership. So today I thought, because yesterday I did obviously a look from this side, I've done a look comparing these two, so I'm going to focus just on the middle section today and hopefully do something quite purpley. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go into the shade Fabulosity, and I'm going to run this all the way through, and this will be like the transition shade I have already primed. Do I wish there was a lighter purple in here? Yeah, did we need these ribbons are probably going to have to come off. Did we need those two? We'll see, because we're going to obviously, you know, do as light a hand with this one as possible, and then go in and do the deeper one through the crease. But I'm hoping that this, you can just go in with a light hand. It probably could be a beautiful one and done shadow, but we will see. So really enjoying just playing around with the palette and creating looks for you guys, because that is, you know. So obviously, because this is a darker transition shade for myself, I'm just going to go in with a clean, this is just a BH Cosmetics brush, and fluff out those edges. Try and get that blend as seamless as possible. And it's just only because the shade is too dark for a transition shade personally for my skin tone. If you were a deeper skin tone, even a medium, I think you could get away with this being a transition shade. I'm just gonna fluff it out here. Bring it out today. Yeah, that's kind of just the base. I'm happy with that. So on a Red for 14, I'm going to pick up the shade Violet Vixen. I'm so excited. Have I used this one? Yeah, have I? I can't. Do you know how you do that many looks? Sometimes I'm like, I hope my looks don't look the same when they come out, because obviously, oh, that's beautiful. When you use like the eyeshadows and that, like when you do eyeshadow pretty much every single day, sometimes you're like, is that going to look different to the one that I did before? Again, just swing that out so I can create a little bit of a smokiness to it. But I have been loving this palette, I'm not even gonna lie. My friend was like, when I sent him the picture, he's like, oh, I don't know if I actually want it now. And I was like, you need it. You need it. Yeah, so there is a difference in them. Is it a major difference? No. Could we have gone maybe with like a more of a lilac-y shade, like a lighter pastel-y lilac? I think so. That's just a personal preference. I'm not saying that the purples, they are different, but it's only very, very slightly. So again, just to be mindful of that. If you're expecting like a massive difference, there isn't one, personally. Let's see if we can deepen up that purple a little bit more. Just doing the windshields or wiper motions and just getting that all into the crease. So if you haven't already guessed it, we are going to be deepening up the corner with Nocturnal Navy. Just going to pick that up on my Red for 13 and then just add it to the corner. I will try and do some different eye shape looks, but this is probably like my favourite one to do, and it really suits my eye shape, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to start deepening up that outer corner just to get it as deep as we can, but it's looking okay so far. I don't want it massively deep, but obviously I do want to be able to see. So now I've got that up to the depth that I want, I'm just going to go all the way back through the shades, blend them all out, and then we'll come back and add some shimmer. So now that I am happy with the blend, I am going to go in with my Pat Mcgrath Artistry wands to use for the shimmer. I'm just going to add this to that portion. You can add NYX glitter glue, you can wet your brush, you can use a finger, you can use whatever you use to do your shimmer. You can put it on dry, you can lick it if you want, but you know, I don't advise that, but however you put on your shimmer is perfectly fine. And then we're going to go in with the beautiful blue here, which I absolutely love, which is Aquarian Dream, and this is going to go into that navy shade. This blue is just so stunning. It's honestly probably one of the best blues that I've used in such a long time. It's just stunning, honestly. Just to make sure it's blended in. But again, I'm just going to lay these down and then I can blend them all in afterwards. Next we're going to go into the pinky shade, which is Eternal Amour, I think. I've lost, it's so hard. She really needs to put the shade names on them because I just And this is going to go into this inner portion just here. This is a stunning shade. They all are. I haven't had no problems with any. It's just going to go there like that. I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just going to put them on and then we'll go around and blend them all. And then for the inner third of my eye, I'm going in with Lunar Lavender. After I've just did my brush off. So it's like a different texture. Not sure if it is. It feels like a little bit more creamy, a little bit more fallouty. I'm not mad at it because it is stunning. So now that I've got all those shimmers on and I'm happy with where they're placed, I'm just going to go in and blend them and make sure that they are seamless. So this is the second look complete. I just went ahead off of camera, did the other eye, did my lips, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. For lips, I just used Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nudes, MAC Teddy, and a Morphe Gloss in Frose, not too sure. But yeah, let's get into the third look. Welcome back to look number 3, guys, and this, if you've managed to get into the end, thank you very much. I will say again, please like, please subscribe, please stick around and turn the notification bell on. If you're wondering why I'm holding sellotape, I will let you know. But this is the third look with the Pat Mcgrath Celestial Nirvana Mega Mothership palette. I'm going to do something very neutral today. No, I know. It's not really like me, is it? I can't open this thing. But yeah, but a little secret I'm going to let you all into is we're actually taking my eldest daughter to the theatre tonight. Hope you heard that. She's in the next room having her tea. So yeah, we're going to the theatre. So I want to do something a little bit more glam, and a little bit more, you know, cut off. That's kind of, yeah. Now, I don't have makeup tape. I don't use makeup tape because I have sellotape. Works just as good. Please don't try this at home. And yeah, don't buy makeup tape. I'm not telling anyone to go out and buy a roll of sellotape. Buy the makeup tape. I just literally can't be bothered. So I'm just going to stick this here and it'll just give us that clean cut edge that I am looking for. I mean, come on, how good does that look? Okay, let's get into it. Oh my god, this palette is so hard to open. Like, the magnet on this is probably worth more than the palette. But I've made such a mess of this. So yeah, we are going to keep it very neutral, very glam for the yeah, and we're gonna cut off. I mean, it's like, I find it hard anyway, so because I have 2 different shaped eyes, even my eyebrows are different shapes, so I'm not gonna lie, like, it probably won't even look right when it comes off, but you know, we're gonna do it. We're going to see Shrek. I hope you heard that. Shrek. So do I put a bit of green in there? You know, because it's Shrek. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. And these goddamn ribbons are driving me insane. Literally. I don't have any room on here to literally sit the palette. I mean, I suppose I could sit it there, but then I literally can't see. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to go in to the lightest brown in the palette. I'm just going to fluff this through the crease. I say lightest brown, it's a very pigmented, so literally dip in with a very light hand if you literally just want, I don't know if that's showing up on camera, oh, just as a lightest amount. This is very pigmented. I would say build this shade up. rather than going full blown in, because especially if you're fairer skinned, obviously if you are medium to deep skin, you know, this would probably be a really good transition shade. But honestly, even for myself, it is very quite deep, so just be wary. I imagine everyone's bought this palette now who wants it, or they've added it to their Christmas list, so I hope I'm helping people decide, you know, if they want to buy it. It is beautiful. Obviously I'll give my final thoughts today at the end of this video, and I'm just going to go over that tape just to make sure, you know, it's definitely where I want it. And yeah, it's just literally, I mean, you can't see it, but it is there because I have gone in with such a light hand. Like I said, if you want to build it up, you can, and that's the great thing about this shade, is because it can be built up, so it's really good. So if you didn't want to go in too deep, you could build this shade up to be really nice on the outer corner. It's just really, really nice. I really like it. Not much of a brown neutral lover, but we're going to work with it today, and we are going to come up with something funky, but yeah, appropriate. And I thought it'd be nice again to show that this palette is so versatile. It's great. So I've got that all where I want to. So now, do I go in deeper with that shade? Do I go with that one, that one, that one, that one? No, we're going to go in with the green. We're going to go in with the green. So you've seen the green, I've used it before. And this on a ref of 14. These a lot of kickback, but this honestly, it doesn't bother me. I tend to do my eyeshadow first if I'm, you know, going out anywhere, just because I don't want major fallout or anything. So I'm just going to lay this down to where I want it, and then we can concentrate on building it up and blending it out. Again, such a beautiful shade. These shades, honestly, these mattes, I just blend out like an absolute dream. I haven't had any problems yet. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. So I'm just gonna keep packing it on and keep blending it out until I get the perfect shade and shape that I want. You could skip this step if you didn't want to add the green. You could totally you could probably just go in with the deeper brown through the crease. You know, you could use anything through the crease. You could just pack on this brown and get it to as deep as possible. Instead of blending it out, just pack it on. You literally can do whatever you want to do, but obviously I'm just using that shade today just because we're going to the end. So yeah, and I'm going to stop saying it now, but I'm excited. These tickets have been booked forever. So yeah, that's kind of how we are at the moment. I'm just going to blend it all out, finesse it, and then we'll come back and do the outer corner. So I've gone ahead and just added the green to the outer corner, and I will deepen it up if I feel like it needs to at the end. I've gone in and put my intensify stick just on the gap, and then I thought I'm going to start with this sort of goldy colour, greeny goldy colour down here on a Refa 28. I'm just going to put this next to the green. I'm going to spray my brush, not because I don't want fallout, but because I want to get the full opacity of the shade onto my lid. That's such a beautiful green gold. It's stunning, it really, really is. It's like an antique gold. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm loving that. See, is Pat, and she does love her golds. It doesn't bother me. You know, if that's what she likes, those are the palettes she's gonna keep designing. And all this year she has really spoken to her audience and give her audience what they, you know, have asked for. People wanted colour, and they got colour, and that is my dog barking because there is 2 dogs over the road. So yeah, I'm just going to lay those 2 down there. I'm going to flip my brush over and I'm going to go into, I'm going to try, actually I'm going to stick to this side. I was going to go over to this one, but I'm going to go into this one up here. Because, and again I will spray my brush, just because these shadows are supposed to be able to create a look like all together. So it'll be interesting to stick to just one section and to see how it comes out. That is so pretty. I don't even think it's showing up, but it's very sparkly. I'm happy with that. It's again like a, it's like a darker base. It doesn't pull too gold on the eye. It's really nice. I feel like it's got a some sort of pinky undertone to it, just ever so slightly in this lighting. Like I can turn it, looks a little bit pinky, but it's very like, it's very grungy. It's grungy glam, let's go for that. But no, I'm really happy. I'm very happy with it. It's really, really nice. I'm just going to pop it on the other side. Just going to go back in my Refa 14, no extra product, just want to make sure that the green is blended nicely over that shimmer that we put on. Really, I'm actually not too sure now which one is my favourite look. And because I do want to use all of the shadows over here, we are going to put a little bit of that brown on just to deepen up the outer corner, and just to say that we've used, don't want it on there too much, just to say, you know, we've used all these shadows on this one side. So don't want it too much, don't go too heavy handed, Sam. We know how this will end. If you go in too heavy, we all know what will happen. Yeah, just helped give it a little bit more smokiness. Yeah, really, really happy. Very, very, very happy. And for the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade up here, which is actually one of my favourite inner corner shades at the moment. Just going to spray it again. It's so pretty. It's just really, really nice for my skin tone. I think that she has catered to every skin tone in here. I'm just going to drag that up through that shade. It's very beautiful. So yeah, that's the inner corner highlight, and I'll just put that under the brow bone. And we'll take the tape off. Well, we'll take one tape off together because I feel like I'm actually rambling on, and this video is probably going on for 8,000 years. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Right, okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put the rest of my my base makeup on, and then we'll come back and we'll finally get into what I think about the whole of this palette. See you in a minute. I'm back very, very quickly. I know I'm not fully done because I haven't got my lashes on, my hair's not done, but I wanted to do something really, really quick with you guys. So it's mostly done. The base is literally done. I've literally got those last 2 bits to do. I'll get into everything at the end, but I actually had an idea. If you wanted to amp up this look is stunning, like on its own, so stunning. But something that I haven't done yet with anything is add a mothership. I was going to go in with Bronze Seduction and add Opal, Opal Fire, I think it is, but when I pulled it out, it just didn't really scream the look. So I am going to top it off with Moonlit Seduction, and I think I'm going to go in with this goldy shade first and see kind of where it takes me. I would love to go in with VR's Ecstasy, but we will see. Is it VR's Ecstasy? It is not. It is VR's Ecstasy. So we're just going to see where this goes. So I'm just going to add this gold to my finger, and I'm literally just going to tap it over. That kind of like antique gold, yeah, perfect. And it's just given that perfect little bit of shim if you wanted it. If you didn't, you don't have to. This is just a little bit extra that I wanted to do to create. And then we are going to go in with VR's Ecstasy just because I can't help myself. It's one of my favourite shades, and I'm just going to stick that, oh wow, in the inner corner, just because, you know, it's such a beautiful shade. Yeah, well, that's my dogs. Just going to tap that all over and clean it up because I've just got it on the top of my brow. But I'll just can dust that off, that's not a problem. Yeah, so now we'll be in with the finished look in about 2 minutes. With the final look, everything is on. I am ready to shoot through the door, and this is what the eyeshadow turns out like. The lashes were Pound Lashes in Dream. The lips were Talented from Rare Beauty, and a spot of Doll Beauty lip gloss in the shade Blogged. Thoughts, absolutely love it. When I first got it, when I first opened it, I was a bit like, because I'd only purchased Motherships, I'd never purchased a Mega from her. Now that I've used it, I'm absolutely in love. Cannot wait to dive into it some more. If you want to see me mix this with the 3 Motherships that I own, which is Divine Rose 2, Moonlit Seduction and Bronze Seduction, I can definitely do that. That's not a problem. Let me know down below which was your favourite look, 1, 2 or 3. I think it might be this one. Say it's more natural, glam. I think it really is nice. And I really liked it. I love the fact that I could put the shades on from her special shades from Moonlit Seduction on top, and it just pulled the look together, and it's just insane. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed playing with this palette. If you want me to do any more looks, please let me know down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.